now.
Hi everyone, welcome to Legend of the Table with A Tale of Turmoil. We're gonna start off with a recap of what happened last time. So, we start off with Miramia being addicted to strange potions and even stranger dreams. Crow, Palamin and Ella try to convince her to stop, and Crow shares his knowledge of Ipnir and his afterlife. What does the trick is telling her that she'll never see Zaz again if she does go through on this path of vengeance. We skip over some moments of poisoning party members, more hesitation from Miramia and getting close to giving in, and then shooing the spectre away. You eventually make it to the basin, where you find you're not alone. After setting up camp, you come across a battlefield that appears to be quite one-sided. You see your old enemies, Vera Clavis, slaughtered on the ground. After some inspection, you find out they've been killed by glaives and chemicals, and you have a pretty good idea of who's behind this. You follow the map and reach a massive mountain, which you soon find out is Tortu. You're held at arrow point by some kids, who then come down to ask questions, but they don't speak common, and finally take you to their city. These kids look a little greenish, almost sickly, and even the adults here seem to be a bit smaller than you, or except Palamin, of course. You enter a large village. It houses about 500 people, and they seem to be hunters and farmers mostly. They're all dressed in wool, and when you're introduced to the council, you see that they're only kids with wool caps. These kids are the leaders of Tortu, because many moons ago, they were the ones to guide the people onto Tortu, while the adults were stubborn. Since then, the children are in charge here. You find out that Tortu is in fact alive, and doesn't even seem to be able to. It looks like it's not even a question to the people here. It's so obvious. You speak with Valsatra, a young girl of the council, and she awkwardly asks you to stay and joins you for dinner. They've seen bad men, and they killed one of them to scare them off. They were bad because they set fire to a part of Tortu's forest. She tells you of the Maw, the sacred place where they bury their fallen council members, in so much as that they put them in a magical stasis. After sharing some information about the Batman, which is really their only name so far after purple electricity and armor and construct with glaive folks, she gets worried and wants to visit the Eye, Fenzalor, an elderly man. He uses a piece of glass with at least hundreds of tiny markings on it to track Tortu's movements. He fell asleep, however, and hasn't really kept track. You find out that Tortu hasn't moved in a few days now, and Valsatra panics. She brings you to the Maw to find out that the magical barrier has been destroyed. You continue into the massive maw of a tortoise the size of a city and are attacked by a strange slime. Valsatra explains that she has no clue what's going on. Normally Tortu's magic keeps them in check, as well as keep the dead in stasis. So that's great news, as you find two dead bodies walking. Both of them soak their woolen caps in a stream of blood and attack you. They go down eventually, but you do take quite a beating. Miramia finds that the stream of blood comes from a pile of 3 or 4 corpses wearing grey and purple armor, and this is where Valsatra, who has a dagger in her hand that Palamin gave her, she breaks down. So, that's where we pick up again. With Valsatra standing there, trembling with the dagger.
Just
you
give
poor
it
thing.
back. If you start to cry, don't cry with a dagger in your hand. It's not the safest thing to do.
Okay.
You gave me this dagger.
Yeah, but don't cry and wield it like that. Just,
Give the girl a break, Parliament.
yeah, a break without a dagger in the hands. It's a good break.
So she gives you back the dagger and then just starts slowly walking forward to the pile of bodies and the circles of leaves and twigs on the ground.
So,
Guess we'll follow.
Valsatra, do the leaves and twigs mean anything? Are they part of their ritual that you use for the elders?
They were, but they took it, I think. And she starts looking around, panicked. They killed Tortu. She seems to be looking for something now.
You killed Tortu?
Yeah, let's hope it hasn't come that far just yet.
Yeah.
Well, Satra, what you looking for?
His essence, it's hard to explain. It's big and it glows, but
it's not down there, right?
I'm gonna point to the throat. No.
It's
That's
supposed to
good.
be here.
Yes, it's what keeps these poor people in stasis.
Right.
I want to put some of the blood from the stream in a vial.
Okay. You collect some
See
blood.
if it's normal blood later.
Sure.
So where exactly is the essence supposed to be?
Right here. It's when, and she just stands in between the two circles where you found the dead council members.
Hmm.
Wait. If someone can bring this giant thing to a halt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine what it can do to us. I would say everybody has his own problems in life, you know.
Oh, suck it up, Poloman.
Some are best to just keep it on themselves and
You're still free to leave.
yeah, but I'm not leaving alone in this forest around it.
Well, that's a shame. I'd
Um,
like to look around and see if we can, if there's any footprints around or anything.
Alright.
Tracks.
Or anything
scraps of
other
cloth.
suspicious, something that glows or doesn't look like it should be in the mouth of a regular turtle.
This size, yeah, okay. Perception checks, please.
26.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's start with
I've
that.
just counted his teeth and realized that I'm a tiny figure on a table with weird giants looking at me.
Yeah, so you're taking a good look around and you don't see anything at first. Then you take a look back and you see the barrier you came through, and you actually see some, to be like shards of glass that reflect some of the light from outside, even though it's getting quite dark. So it must be the moonlight. It seems to be lifeless entirely in here. The only thing you found was this slime that, I mean, wouldn't really call it life, and then the Walking Dead, basically. You don't find anything glowing in here. As you, Crow, as you try and look for tracks or anything, you do notice that there's... It's hard to find tracks in here. It's also quite dark, but with the little light you have from, I believe, Solomon made some light last time. Yeah. Still, it's the little bit of light in a massive space. You do seem to find something, and some of the boot prints you saw outside as well. Then again, that's probably not much of a surprise, considering there's 3 corpses lying right there.
Do the footprints lead to the corpses?
You see them leading towards the corpses,
Yeah.
and then stop, and then you see drag marks. You also see a lot of them going the other way. And there seem to be a lot more in general than just these 3 people.
Right.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's gonna be a puzzle to find out who went where.
Are there more?
Well, there's a whole lot of footprints around.
I want to try to gather some of the glass that reflects the light, because there shouldn't be any glass in here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it seems unhealthy to have glass in your mouth.
Yeah, even for a giant turtle.
So yeah,
Where did it come from?
well, the glass is where Valsatra told you the magical barrier was, but that's now, it seems to have been destroyed. And now there is shards of glass there, so yeah, you pick up some shards. They just look like regular glass.
Okay, do they look like pieces of a vial that was shattered? Can I smell any chemicals, anything, any
Give me a perception check.
alchemical things? 10, 17.
You do smell like some residue of something, but it's probably more like burn, like chemical burns. But no, it's hard to pinpoint what exactly it was. It does seem to be way too big to have been a vial, though. It's quite massive as well. It's a couple inch thick.
I walk up to Miramea. Mary, do you, the essence of this thing seems to be drained, right? Or at least gone.
More like disappeared than drained.
Yeah. It couldn't be one of your researchers that just was extra large. I mean,
You mean a huge one of the spiders?
eh,
That would be cool.
no. It couldn't be this, right?
I don't think so. I think there was an actual thing. Maybe a sort of sphere, glass sphere. See these shards? Pretty big. That contained the essence of Tortu.
Yeah.
And then I think it got shattered and disappeared, and that's why the magical barrier isn't here anymore. And I'm finding glass shards.
Is that right, Valsatra? Was the essence contained in some kind of glass?
I don't know. I'm not a priest, but the barrier was supposed to keep the animals away and Batman, but there's almost never Batman here. Tortu crushes them, but now it's gone. I don't know. We need to get it. We can't tell the people.
Why
No,
not?
of course not.
We can get help with a search.
It means mass panic.
Yeah, I don't care.
You mean it was taken?
It must be the Batman, right? If they came in here, destroyed the barrier, and now it's gone.
What if it's down there? I point to the throat.
I hope not.
Do you want to test it?
No.
Yes.
Has anyone ever gone in there?
I don't think so. No.
Let's not go there. I don't want
Oh,
to see
please,
that.
let's go there.
No.
Could I use your light for a bit?
You
please?
can have mine.
Thank you.
I give you my spear.
I'll take the lit spear and I will walk towards the throat and check if there's any of the footprints around there, which I saw earlier.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
That's 18.
Yeah. Again, it's kind of hard to tell much in here. There's not much that would leave tracks in,
Mhm.
but you don't find them past about 10-20 foot away from the corpses. So before that even.
Right. And when I shed some light into the throat, can I see or hear anything?
No. So you can peer into it,
Yep.
or like 40 foot, but it's just black. It seems to be a vast tunnel.
Right.
But nothing lends us back or something.
No.
Okay. Because light travels.
All right. I'll return your spear.
Thanks. So not down there. That's a relief. Can we follow one of these tracks and see where they lead?
Sure, I guess.
I haven't found what they found. I just see.
We'll point them out.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Can we follow the one with the least footprints?
Sure.
Good.
Wait. In the sort of middle of Tortu's mouth, I want to take out the spider with the broken off legs.
Uh-huh.
Does it do anything?
No, it doesn't seem to.
Oh,
And I want to put it down.
So you take it out of the vial and you put it down. Alright?
Yeah.
So as you do that, you see that it lights up and then powers down again.
So there is still some life force present here.
could be us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's hope it's Tortu.
But you have
I
one.
try
with-
to poke it, see if I can make it light up again.
Okay. So you poke the dismembered
Life-sucking,
spider
Yes.
construct here. Okay. So you poke it a bit and you see that it indeed seems to react to it a bit and then just die down again.
But it's more reacting to me than surroundings.
You have a second one, right?
Yeah? But it still has legs.
Oh, well maybe.
We could tie a bit of rope around it, see where it goes.
Yeah, keep it on a leash.
We're looking for life force. These things eat life force, track life force, so I think
Yeah.
it's
Keep it away from us.
a good idea.
How big are these things? Like,
Yeah.
did it?
Yeah, well, it's something like that, yeah.
You can swallow them with
Yeah.
some effort.
Yeah.
With,
right.
with legs, so the body alone would be like
Yeah.
a thick pill.
Right. Not sure a rope's gonna work with that.
String.
I don't have a string.
So
I'm
Valsatra
sewing
stands
it,
there like,
so
what are you doing?
You explain.
I have an idea.
Just a second.
No.
Valsatra, long story short, these little things eat life force. They're very, very evil. I didn't make them, I just found them. I'm sorry. I want to set one free here, see if it will lead us to Tortu's life force.
But you said this was bad, yes?
Yes,
Sure.
but it's also basically a better plan than just looking around.
Okay.
Can you put the one with no legs just right over there? And stay right over there, please.
What are you gonna do to it?
I want to test if I can cast it back to you if it ever runs away too far. Maybe I can just cast it back.
Okay, don't break it.
No. I cast telekinetic projectile on it, and I was trying to see if I could just move it a little bit towards
I'll catch.
Mira. No.
Okay, let me check, because I think it needs to be unattended.
It does.
Sorry. Well, I think it's gonna hurt her.
Yeah, that's why I'm not aiming at her.
Okay.
So,
in the vicinity.
okay, can you give me a spell check?
That's
It's plus your level and your
that's 21.
21. Alright, so you try to control it away, and you feel that it seems to resist, and you actually see the because this was the one with the legs, right? That you
No, the one
without
without
the
the
without
legs.
legs.
Yeah.
So you see that it tries to
Wait.
grab onto something, but it can't, and you fling it backwards.
Well, this one won't get too far, but without legs, it will not get too far either.
Mhm.
I don't think we'll work on the other one.
Okay. So we'll just need to tie a string around it.
But if you ever need to fling this one away, we got this.
How about
I'll just toss it.
How about just hold a little creeper and see where its legs try to move it?
Okay, but if that doesn't work, I got string in a sewing kit.
All right, so you take it out of the vial and you
Yeah.
just try and hold it. It's kind of tough because it's a 5-legged spider, so there isn't a lot of places where you could easily like grab it, but you manage to, you take your time. And
Yeah.
as you grab it, can you give me a fortitude save?
I could, but I'm already done with doing will saves.
Uh-huh. Whose fault is that?
13.
13. So you
Oh,
actually
you make me roll them.
yes. So you actually feel that it and see that it seems to light up a little bit, and you feel it like sucking the energy out of you.
Ow.
Like it's just a bit, but it's like an annoying feeling. It doesn't seem to be moving anywhere though.
Yeah, it's just sucking the life out of me. I put it back in a jar.
Don't you have
No bastard.
like
Tweezers.
tweezers or something like that?
Better. I do have tweezers in my alchemist kit, so I hold it with tweezers.
All right.
That might have been a good idea to mention before I held it in my hand.
So you
Thought you're the scientist.
Yeah.
You're the.
I'm
you're
a
not-
smart.
so you hold the thing with tweezers, and you see that the legs activate, and it starts wiggling around. It seems to try to pull towards you though, but it can't because it's stuck.
Well, it's good to see that it responds to you as a actual life source, so you're not undead. Good.
Yay, I'm alive.
So this is kind of useless, this plan.
Yeah.
We put the spiders away again.
Can we now follow a track?
Yeah, the one with the fewest trails.
Okay. I hope it leads somewhere. Somewhere useful.
Safe?
Yeah, well.
Out?
Outside is safe, I guess.
It depends. We're outside. But you're my bodyguard, so that's fine.
So you try and follow a trail.
Yes.
So yeah, you make your way to the front, to the entrance of the mall, and you take a look. Who wants to look for those?
Sure.
All right, give me a survival check.
Anybody else? 26.
Sure, but what am I looking for?
Yeah,
Tracks.
fine.
Okay. I
Clear
can do
tracks that go somewhere.
Yeah. So
Not necessarily the least tracks. I'm actually kind of curious where the most tracks are going.
that.
mhm.
20 in total.
Sorry.
So at the entrance, like you didn't check before, but there's quite a few tracks here. Now that you're outside again, it's a lot easier to see, and a bit of the grass as well. Now you're at the bottom of the mountain, and you see that there's 2 trails. One that has a lot of traffic, and one that seems to be quite irregular, but it seems to be boots, and seems to be only one of them.
So one person went that way, and a lot of people went that way.
And you also see, of course, the same going in, one very big stream of people.
Do I see anything else?
No, it's quite easy to identify here.
Alright.
So, there's only one, right?
Do we try to find the one guy or the group of people?
The one guy, and interrogate him what the other group is doing.
What if they're not the same group?
Well, then we have found the solution and we can leave.
Then we kill him, yes?
Oh, no, not so quickly.
Sure,
No,
sure,
first you ask the questions.
sure.
Yes, but then...
No, you first ask questions.
Okay.
I'd like to take a look at Falsatra's feet, see what she's wearing. Like she's got boots on or barefoot.
Yeah, barefoot.
Whatever. Barefoot?
Mhm.
Alright.
So what's the plan?
We
Follow the lonely trail.
lonely trail.
I don't care.
Lonely
It's up to
trails.
you.
Lonely trail. It's a good thing.
Yeah, so let's be democratic about this for once. Lonely trail.
Right, so you head down the lonely trail,
Mhm.
quite easy to track, because you notice that the footsteps, they start out fairly evenly and then become a bit more irregular, and it's only a minute or 2 away, and you actually find the source. You find a body lying on the floor.
Well,
Yay.
What kind of body?
Yeah, so as you approach, you see that it's one in armor again. You see there's a large pool of blood beside him, and that one of the arms seems to be missing.
Nice.
Ooh.
So purple gray armor. Good.
Can I inspect the wound?
Yeah, you can. Give me a medicine check.
I'd like to know if it was ripped off, cut off, or... It's 15.
15. So, yeah, you try and take a look at it. You see that the arm is not here, in fact, so it seems to be prior. You also notice that the blood is still flowing, and that the body may still be alive instead of just a body. It doesn't seem to be ripped off, more like cut off.
Is there is there like a blood trail leading from the body? As if his arm has been taken off, it might still be bleeding.
Yeah, no, so you do see that it is still bleeding. There's a large pool of blood next to him. You didn't see a lot of blood leading up to this, so he must have done something to, well,
Yeah.
contain it until here.
But is there like another trail that leads from this body to somewhere?
Okay, no, the trail ends here.
Can I try to stabilize him with a spell?
You can, yeah.
Okay. So I focus on him, I sit down next to him, and I lay my hand on his shoulder, I guess. Sorry. But in thought, I cast Stabilize, which is a cantrip, so...
Okay, so as you do that, you see that the wound seems to almost cauterize, so it's sewn shut basically now. It doesn't regrow the arm or anything, that's not how that works, but yeah, he seems to be in a stable condition.
Not bleed to death.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can you wake him up?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay. And his wound, maybe it will hurt
Ow.
enough
No.
to wake him.
That's just cruel.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
No. Acid works better. But can
Is
you
there
just
something about souls?
wake him up? Like, I mean, can't you just?
I gently nudge, shake, or
Give me another medicine check.
Whatever.
I think he's passed out. Natural 20.
Okay,
Oh,
so yeah,
just hard enough not to kill him.
So you put him in a position that would allow him to well, it would allow the blood to flow the right way again, which helps. You do see that he is extremely pale, but after a minute or so, you do see that the eyes start to open, and he looks at you and.
Good afternoon.
Right?
Hi, do you want to die or not? It always works. Yeah.
You see, like the bloodshot eyes, just looking around and thinking to himself for a bit.
Is that a yes or a no?
No.
You don't want to die.
No.
That's good. We have some questions. What are the questions that we have for him?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Where am I?
No. We ask the questions.
Right outside door 2.
Who are you?
This isn't how an interrogation works. We ask the questions, you answer them. Or we hurt you.
Shut up, Boloman. We're a group of travelers.
Okay.
No! Yeah!
Just finish it already.
No!
You're never gonna let me live.
Yes, we will!
Yes, we will. Are you from the university?
No.
I'd like to hand him a note in Decimus's
Alright.
cipher.
What does it say?
Yeah. Write it in your book and show it to the DM or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, I'd like to ask him, where is your arm? What happened to it?
The fuckers with scythes ripped it clean off.
Are you not with them?
No. Maybe. Okay, so he takes the note and takes a look at it. No promise.
I promise.
What do we promise?
Not your problem.
My name is Rodan. I am with... I'm sorry, I'll tell you what I can, but this I cannot. This group... You've been tracking us, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Who are you?
some
What
time.
group are you? You said you're not from the university.
No. I
Where are you from?
can't tell you everything, but I'll tell you where the rest went. If you promise to let me go.
Sure.
Oh,
Talk.
A little bit up ahead, they will try and find a point where they can contact the rest. They will send this essence to them, and then they'll leave. You don't have a lot of time.
How did he get the essence?
You wouldn't understand.
You know what?
I take out the
I'm
spider. This?
Yes?
Thank
Well,
you.
well,
we do understand.
And he tries to get up now.
No.
No, I told you where to find them. You should let me go. Yeah, he'll take the one and yeah.
sir, if we ever find you trying to destroy the world again, we'll take your other arm.
His life.
Possibly.
It's vacant promises. I'll probably die in this wretched jungle anyway.
Then
And
come
he-
with us.
They will kill me in ways far worse than this jungle. And he just starts stumbling
No,
away.
they won't. If we stop them, they won't.
You can't stop them.
Well, we can bloody well try. I think, maybe.
I think we should hurry.
I think we need a head start on this one before he wants the rest.
Give me the name of the group.
And Poleman, this dagger you handed Valsatra and took back, why are you carrying that?
My hand?
Yeah, okay, so you now notice that someone is taking something from your hand. Yeah, okay, so
Shop! There goes your hand.
she is very quick apparently. She grabs the dagger from your hand and just walks up to him and...
I maybe have slightly let loosen my grip when I felt something pulling it.
You want to stop that?
Yes.
Yeah, then roll initiative.
Oh dear.
You're gonna have to be quick.
18 and 7 is 25. No? Yes, 25. Thank you.
Okay. And mm-hmm. Okay.
No, I'm just watching
You're
this.
fine, Ella.
I'm fine.
I. Sure. It's 18.
Okay. You do actually manage to go first. So you see that she grabs a dagger and just rushes towards him. The man who is already like stumbling away has his back turned towards her. What do you do?
I grab her. Like, one hand here, one hand round her neck. Sort
Give
of.
me an athletics check.
I don't want to hurt the poor girl.
I know.
Um,
That's why it's athletics, not an attack.
yeah. Shit, did I roll a 16 and move it, or did I roll a 19? Okay, good. 21. Thank you.
21. Okay, yeah. So you manage to grab her as she like is flying with the dagger towards his back, and you stop him. You stop her on time.
Rodan, the name of your companions.
This is not worth it, and he just keeps stumbling on.
I let her go. Your own call.
Okay. So, yeah, it's her turn next, and she runs up and puts the dagger in his back. And as he falls to the floor, you just see a faint smile on his face.
Yeah, he got an easy way out.
So, that was your first kill? Didn't look like it.
Girls killing
So-
people is not your best point.
She turns around and looks to you, and you see her starting to like trembling with the dagger in hand.
Oh, Gimme. Did I drop it on the ground? Drop it on the ground.
And she, like the bloody
Yeah.
dagger, she drops
on
it
the
on the ground.
5 steps away. Yeah. I clean it on I think the tongue or something of Tortu. I just clean it off the blood and.
What?
Okay.
What?
Poor Tortu.
She's a bit
At
too much
least-
in shock to be upset by that right now, but
Yeah.
so she's this man. He killed my city. He doomed my people.
Listen.
You, why did you not do it?
Listen. Just look at me, right?
I
Yes.
take her hand and pull her along. Do this while walking.
Yeah, of course. Listen. Yeah. If someone kinda kills your city and tortures your people, and sometimes forgiveness is a good thing.
Why?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Do you know why? Because those people can be very sorry about it, and maybe their circumstances have led them towards doing that. So,
So she stops shivering, and for a moment she just squints her eyes and then just tilts her head a little and looks at you. Like, you strange man. I hope you're not bad man.
no, of course not.
Okay.
And if he is our Batman, and then he's our problem.
See, in trying to let him live, he would lead us to more of his kind.
He was not gonna say anything. We know where they are now.
Yes, he
But
was.
he would walk towards them.
Mhm.
No, I walked the other way, but yeah.
We now... Come on, we now kill the rest.
We should.
Sure. We'll definitely try.
Yeah.
So yeah, the four of you and the little girl walk towards...
Yeah.
You follow the trail, the tracks, which are easy to follow.
Vasatra, do you have a sort of army on
No.
Tortu?
We have no army, only some
On
hunters,
Tortu,
but
sure.
we never needed one.
Darling, run back, get as many hunters as you can with as many arrows as you can, and come find us again.
I
Stay out
cannot
of sight and make them aim for not us.
I cannot go back. What do I tell them? We're all doomed?
You're not doomed yet, if we can get Tortu's essence back.
You can't say that as a bowing competition.
No.
What? These people are not the smartest.
There are bad
So she
men threatening Tortu.
Squints her eyes, tilts her head again, looks at you. No. Okay.
If you need to tell them anything, tell them there are bad men that need to die. Quickly. There are a few bad men that need to die.
I need to
Yes.
see myself, and this one died easy. We killed them all.
Yeah, the
This
rest.
one was already sort of dead.
Yeah, the rest doesn't miss an arm probably.
Not yet. And she grins a little bit.
No.
She says,
Yeah, let's keep the weapons away from you for now.
No, give her the dagger back.
I will give it when we reach them. But in the meanwhile, I want to.
So do
Keep
we see
myself
anything up ahead yet?
no.
Damn. Let's run for a bit.
Because, it's jungle, so it's not like a straight path. You can't see much more than 100 foot or so.
Let's run for a bit. Yeah.
Wait!
Yeah, and Valsatra next to you.
Jill grab
Just
Solomon and the girl by the scruff of the neck and...
True.
Okay.
I just have a little less of a good condition as you.
In that case, I'll be running ahead a little.
Without the armor, Polyman might be faster even.
Yeah, but I'm just a meek little
A
one.
wizard wearing armor, why?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't do athletics and stuff like that. So hey,
Fair enough. So you jog a little, and it takes you about 10 minutes or so until you reach a clearing up ahead. And in this clearing, there's a few things you notice. And there we go. So you notice seems to be a camp of several tents, and you see a number of the animated armors you've seen before, the constructs. You also see a number of people in the light grey and purple armor. Alright, give me a perception check.
I want to do this as well.
Mm-hmm.
If I can.
Okay.
17.
Alright. Well, between you reckon there's probably a dozen or so of the people in armor, and maybe 2 dozen of the constructs there. It's crowded. You also see that in the middle there's a very large cylinder shape, and it has 2 blinking red lights next to it, and they don't seem to be lanterns or anything.
Crow, when I whispered to you, you see what I see, right? Yeah, I'm not going to risk my life in that.
We need to destroy the cylinder.
What I can do.
Release Tortu's essence.
Crow.
Yes, release Tortu's
Crow.
essence and hopefully back to Tortu.
Focus.
Well thought.
What we can do. I whispered so that Falsetto cannot hear it.
Okay.
I can cast invisibility on someone.
Mhm.
That one will go in, try to grab the thing, and get out. And who better to save the people than that one over there?
You're not sending a little kid into an armed camp.
A leader.
You could fit a man in there.
Oh dear.
It's not a perfect plan. But, ooh.
I'm too weary. I cannot do that right now.
Ooh, we might not shut.
Oh, in that case, drink this. You roll 3d6.
An alcoholism check.
Yeah.
But Crow, different plan then. What if I cast invisibility on you, and you'll just walk in the center when we arrive, right? And you'll get yourself really pumped up, but still invisible. Just keep the sound low, and then when you're ready, you just smash around, and they will never see it coming. It's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, do you also want to drink this and sort of look like the guy that just died
It's also a good idea.
for 10 minutes?
But not now. Only on the outskirts of the camp.
So you can't turn into a specific person.
No,
you
not a
can...
specific person, but it sort of looks like it could be his brother, maybe. For people that don't know him too
Can't
well.
it have a helmet on?
Hmm?
Why not with a helmet on?
Because we're not walking back to get his armor.
But can't it do it? Can't your creation stuff put the helmet on?
No, you don't actually change the
you don't
clothing.
change clothes.
I did my best. All right.
No, you see a couple of them just sitting around, and they actually seem to be quite bored. You also notice that there's two of them that seem to be standing at the front right now, and they seem to just have some sort of conversation that might be slightly heated. One of them just looks like the rest you've seen so far, carrying not much more but a mace. The other one carries on his back a massive great axe, and you actually see, now that he gets a little closer, that you see that the axe seems to be zapping with purple electricity.
Ooh, sweet.
I hate him already.
Yes, we want him. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, I like where this is going. Toss the spider at him. Okay. The one with the legs or without the legs?
With the legs, we needed to
With
move.
Okay.
But not yet. Yeah. What if?
If the spider hits, we do our best to help it.
Well, I think we should not do a fight. More of a someone needs to get in, get out, and the rest just tries to distract them as much as possible.
Are they all looking at the cylinder? Like facing it or something?
Nope, and most of them are just either walking around or just sitting around.
Alright.
So distraction is fine.
Some around the campfire.
I think you are the strongest of us, right? Not a big... Good. Then what if you enter, maybe slightly altered, or invisible, I don't know what you prefer, and then that you take the cylinder, but just before you do that, we'll just cause a little mayhem on the sides, get them to come to us, and we'll run as fast as we can. And you just grab it and run as fast as you can.
The other way.
Yeah, the way with the least resistance.
Yeah.
Where would we want this crystal to go?
Back into Tortu.
Yeah, I'll destroy it, I don't mind.
Back into Tortu.
Then we did our job, we brought it back, and hopefully Tortu can do the rest. And if...
I thought Tortu could do everything, but now I don't know.
Suicidal plan. Can I walk up to them and ask if they're from the university and what they're doing here? And
No.
oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
with
because
the language.
it's the same group. They're wearing university colors. I'm not, but
Yeah, like old colors.
close enough.
Does the cylinder jet like shine light?
The cylinder does not, but there's two red lights next to it, and they seem to be pointing up.
Make
Right.
sure you break the red lights. Whatever you do, break the red lights.
So, Definitely.
Yeah. You walk in. I hold the spider in the breakable jar hidden in my sleeve in my hand.
Okay.
I'll go talk to him. You go invisible and
Yeah, and
see.
us three will what is the shortest is the cylinder in the exact center of the camp?
Yep.
Alright. We'll stand on the if Tortu is here.
Yeah.
And the camp is where? Tortu. North, east, southwest?
It's east.
East.
Yep.
So if we stand on the eastern side, get them away from Tortu, then you can have a
I was going
better
to suggest
chance
that.
to go to Tortu.
Yep.
I'm not happy
Mostly.
with it.
What do I do?
You'll go with us two, protect me at all costs, and cause a distraction.
Stay with Erla.
I
Stay
give
safe.
you my knife to use.
She takes a knife and just instantly holds it like a dagger. Okay.
Knows exactly what to do.
I hate it.
It's not good. We need to do something.
Hmm. Yeah, I will send your regards
Let's,
to Miss Laughingsteel.
Let's try to come out alive.
You're welcome. It's good that you said goodbye to her, right? Good.
Yes, one. And
Is he going to go invisible?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do. I've got the floating rock still. Yeah. All right. All right. You will come from the south, I guess.
If that's where Tortu is not, then yes.
Yes, Tortu is on the west of this camp.
Okay, I'll go.
So if you
south.
come from the south, wait till. Well, how large is the camp?
It's just a few tents, probably like 6 to 10, somewhere between that.
So 100 feet max.
Yeah, you could easily cross it. Yeah. It's pretty tight packed.
Yeah.
Clearing
So
isn't that large.
we should go together down, then southeast-ish. We'll split up, so we have about the same time of arrival. During that, I will cast invisibility on you, and you can go straight towards the crystal sphere, and then you will do your thing.
How long will he remain invisible?
Long enough.
Okay.
Long enough.
I'd like to cast silence on Crow whenever he starts moving. It will last for a minute.
Alright.
That's a good one.
So
So definitely on the outskirts.
you basically make no sound to anyone.
And you can't be seen by anyone. Let's hope there's no anti-magic or something over there.
But if you knock something over, then that's your fault.
Yeah. So are we ready? No, are we doing this? Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet!
I'm preparing.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I don't like this. Alright. So, just...
I love
just, Valsetra? Just
Yes.
between the three of us, right? How well do you know this surrounding place? Because we have a good chance running east away from...
I've never been off Tortu besides in the mall.
So if we run off Tortu and they follow us, and we have to keep running away from Tortu...
We kill them.
No, not with the three of us. You may turn around and try to kill them. We will get out. That's fine by me. I will lose sight of you once I cast on you, right? And what if we cannot
Okay.
find it? The
What
How-
about our camp?
Sure. how well did
So,
you keep track
Frankie
of the?
alone in the basin for 3 days.
Keep track of that?
How well did you keep track of our route?
Okay, go. I
It
walk up.
shouldn't be too hard.
I have
Ah,
added
shit,
a
she's
little
going.
bit to my note that I will show them.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. No, not yet.
That's the right way, right?
I will hit
The
you.
the not Tortu way.
First, you
Sure.
just make sure
Okay.
that whatever you do, I can do my cast before you. Keep taps on him.
Me.
Maybe she needs it for to cast. Yeah,
Can I not just go first? My duration is probably shorter.
yeah. So that's why I need to do it first because. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm walking up, I guess.
Just use your brain.
You're still casting.
Just stand still, Crow.
Wish me luck. I walk up, no attempt at hiding, just
Oh, and then in the meanwhile, invisibility. No, not yet. Let's see what happens.
Okay. So first you just walk up to the camp.
Let's see what happens.
Sure.
Okay, so you notice that like they've been shuffling around and stuff, just doing things. So right now, doesn't seem to be anyone actually at the front of it, but there's plenty of people sitting around. You're sure you're gonna get noticed when you walk that way.
Yeah.
So
so I just walk that way.
you walk in. And,
So once it's halfway,
Mhm.
I'll cast invisibility on you. And then you can start slowly walking. And
I clearly have
It's
construct
touch
Binky
range,
on my shoulder.
So if I touch it,
Okay.
As in, hello, I
It
have
works.
a construct too.
we have a silent, invisible crow going in.
Yeah. Okay. So let me know what you want to do with that, like time wise and stuff, because otherwise then.
So it's a good thing that we didn't say to him that there are magics and stuff that can nullify the magic. But it's good because otherwise he would be scared.
Okay. Yeah, so you head in a straight line, but first Miramia approaches first. And as you do, you see one of them was just sitting around a campfire, look at you and then nudge, buddy, say something to each other, and then he gets up and he walks to you. And
Hello.
he takes off his, or he has his helmet under his arm and just, who are you?
I'm Mirimea. Wow, nice constructs you have here. Can I look? And I just walk past him.
And he puts his hand in front of you. Miss,
Oh,
you
oh.
have one chance to get out of here. I don't want to kill you.
That's very kind of you.
Well, then go.
Do we see
Why can't I stay?
that this is not going
You're
well?
wearing university colors. You're from the university.
You don't know what you're talking about. You should leave now.
I show him the note.
Okay.
I don't think I should leave.
And he takes a note and first he like scoffs and then he... What do you know?
I'm keeping a straight face. Not a lot, but something.
Who?
Read the note again and try again.
Oh, are these people taking it back?
If that's what you choose to interpret, then yes. I mean, who else?
And he, by now you've seen more people coming your way, and he's gonna try and grab you.
Have you seen anyone else
It's
here?
time.
I duck.
Okay.
It's time!
Start.
Yeah, so in the meantime, we pan to Crow, who made his way across the center, and you pass a number of people. Most of them are like half asleep or just sitting around. 2 of them are talking though. I don't know if you wanna listen in on that, or if you just ignore and straight ahead. All right. So it's actually the one with the axe who is now talking to someone else than before, but again, it seems to be. Like quite annoyed, and the other one says, what's taking them so long? And then the other one says, take it easy, we didn't really have the tools to contact them, we can only hope they even picked up the signal. Oh, this freaking jungle scares the shit out of me, man, I keep hearing stuff. Just grab a drink and relax, we'll be sending the cargo first in a little bit. Oh, what? Can't I join? I don't know, how fond are you of your molecules? And then he just pushes him away and walks away, and that's when you make it to the center. And what you see now is well, can you give me a perception check? 17. All right. So you see this cylinder, and it seems to be made of metal, and the 2 lights next to it, you now clearly see that they're pointed up. Doing what is a bit of a mystery. You also see something that looks really strange to you. It's about this big, it seems to be made of metal, and there's like all sorts of tiny things on it, but it's really hard to place. It's at the base of the cylinder. Yeah, well, it's hard to describe what this would look like to someone who would never have seen it before, but yeah, pretty much. And there seems to be like a piece of glass in it, and then many like tiny things, cogs, and it looks weird. Hard to place.
Right.
So yeah, that's what you do. You listen in, and you arrive, and you see this. In the meantime, they're grabbing Miramia, and then Polamin says,
All right. I'll cast electric arc on the 2 nearby, or on 2 tents. I don't care. Whatever floats their boat and my boat.
yeah. So you're not within range of people.
Tents.
Yeah. So you have to get a little closer, and then you can hit the tents. Sure.
And
So the tents are just simple tents, and they easily catch fire. So you arc through it, and so you all see there's electricity arcing through the tents, and they catch fire. And you obviously hear a response from the camp, and they all stand up and start looking around. And
do something. Do Valsatra and to you.
And you see Valsatra, you just see her eyes burning, and you see that she has her hand on the dagger, and she's ready to go.
Same. I cast magic weapon on my spear. Not sure if I have time for that.
Oh boy, we're doing this. Okay, so yeah, let's start doing it in order, I guess. Man, that's a lot of things to add to the initiative.
This,
I'll group them because I'm not doing.
Yeah.
24 constructs, 12 guys.
But my magic weapon is going to shine a lot of beautiful colors, so it's a visual distraction.
Suicide is painless. Yeah, I guess.
I didn't think this was a good idea, but
No.
hey, there's a lot more we could do.
We're not
It is
going
un-ID.
to fight them. We're going to flee from them.
Oh, we're going to run.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
how do we
Well, that's on
cannot
you.
discuss this?
That's one way to do it.
No. You listen to my plan. It worked out perfectly. Chaos.
Last time it went right as well.
Yeah.
Last time we listened to your plan, one got captured, one got killed, and one got a new job.
So yeah, start putting yourselves on the map.
Got killed.
I think this is a good time to then take a small break to set everything up. So
Really?
Fair enough.
Already?
yeah, just to set it up.
Okay.
So we'll be right back.
See you soon.
A second.
Oh wait, 1 second. Crow, can you say something? Your microphone is apparently off, so... Right, we'll look into that. Thank you.
See you soon.